Hello, Leo! Oh my god, that was cringe. Holy balls. Anyway, hi, Leo, fellow Leo. We're gonna have a little Chinese New Year spread about this new year coming January 29 in the year of the wood snake, which symbolizes wisdom, transformation, resourcefulness, and steady growth, which slow and steady wins the race. So let's commit to it. Oh, and right before we start, spoiler alert, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, that's gonna be grand. But also, my favorite card, the Queen of Swords, shows up, and her perfect counter, the King of Swords, shows up. So this is gonna be interesting. Okie dokie. So, headspace. Your wisdom, our wisdom. What wisdom or knowledge have we gained? And I'm going to use we because I'm a Leo too. But it's up. If this resonates, this obviously applies to you more than me. Because I'm not reading for myself, I'm reading for the Leo collective that will pop their eyeballs on this video. So then, you, we, they, them have gained the wisdom of family, legacy, happiness, happy, sweet nostalgia. What? Okay, let me try to get this without like just a straightforward thingy. So perhaps the fact that perhaps your family situation has changed. In the past, it was joyful, carefree, happy, celebratory, and just the sense of unity. And now, has it changed? Because you are reminiscing of the past and how it was easygoing and light and beautiful and soothing and safe and just overwhelmingly happy, but also light and just feeling good. There was like a unity. If there has been a loss in the family, my condolences. And I say that because we are going from 3 to 2. So obviously there has potentially, and like I'm having shivers, so this is a message that you need to hear. There has been a loss in the family unit in the past, but you are still having fond memories of it, and you are still, if not overjoyed, at least at peace and content and serene. And so you have gained that wisdom or that knowledge that even though there has been a loss, there are opportunities, open doors, and means to still be happy, still be content, still be at peace and fulfilled. Even with a little less, it is still within reach to be happy and light and not have the burden of the loss weigh so heavily on you and cloud your happiness. Your adaptability, how can you better adapt to changes and challenges in your life? And we have what I call my Gengis Khan card, the King of Swords, the master strategist, the hardcore thinking, plotting, analyzing, both the bird's eye view of on the long term and like the whole landscape, but also like the eagle eye on one specific mouse right there in the grass. And so you definitely have the higher advantage point with the Seven of Wands, although you are being a little defensive, but you are defending something that you deeply value within your heart and your soul, and you are being a strategic leader in leading your ideas, your motives, your motivations, your everything that matters to you physically, emotionally, psychologically, forward in a way that is meaningful, impactful, that will carry results that you optimally aspire to reach and achieve. So you are very adaptable. You are very clear, concise, logic. You're not afraid of taking a step back and isolating yourself a little to like take a breather and really, write down the situation for what it is, analyze the pros and cons, the what led me to this situation, how can I maximize myself right now in the present in this situation, and how can I aim for the best outcome, the second best, the third best, and then the worst. You're very analytical, very logic, very concise, and very enlightened. You don't let emotions or situations get to your heart. You are very much like having a barrage or blockade between those things and you, or even if they affect you, you're the type that like, okay, I'm gonna let you like affect me emotionally for 5 minutes, talk, and then we are going to have my barriers up, and we're gonna shred you to pieces. I'm gonna analyze every freaking ingredient and bit and data that I have, and from there I'm going to see how I want to react in the future to this insight that came my way. Very stoic, which is a philosophy that I really love and follow and live by. Shout out to Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, Socrates, my homies. Love you guys. Thank you for assisting me. Yeah, the snake skin. Shedding the old. What old habits, beliefs, or situations need to be released to make space for growth? Illusions, delusions, fantasies, daydreams, clouded judgment. Everything that shines it is not gold. Yes, the gentleman is presenting a huge ass diamond, but is that like a real diamond, or is that a fake diamond grown in labs that will look super nice under the fake lights and look like shit out in the sunlight? And so you are definitely leaving, what's the word I'm looking for? It was right on the tip of my tongue with the Hierophant. Conventions. So if you had a set of pre-established, that word again, pre-established bloody hell, that word was on the top of my tongue. If you had pre-established concepts or ideas or beliefs that you are holding on to for dear life because they were tested and tried and true and passed the test of time, you are now seeing them for what they are. If they are no longer convenient and serving you in this time, you are ready to, literally speaking, I'm sorry to be so literal, shine a real light on the fake bullshit to let them in the past. You are releasing also with the Hierophant the sense of community. So if you were contrived, if you were in fake relationships with your community, with your friends, with your family, you are seeing those for what they really are, and leaving them in the past. Maybe you are embracing a new faith, a new sense of belief that is more genuine and honest and resonating at a deeper level with you than what your previous system was. So it's not a bad thing, and you're definitely clearing out space, like decluttering. And again, I'm going back to the Ten of Pentacles, Six of Cups. So in the past, there was a set sense of things happening in a certain way, but then you realized that it's no longer benefiting you and no longer valid or supportive or functioning for you in the state in which you are now. So you are very deeply analyzing everything and looking for certificates and just making sure that the things that you are choosing going forward are definitely touching you at the soul level and just really honest and grounded and reliable, that you can depend upon, that are authentic and genuine and coming from the heart and the soul or a higher source, and that they are serving your best interest and not just the fake scammy bling bling thing that everybody has for the sake of having them because it's a trend. So releasing old patterns and beliefs and systems is a good thing. You are allowing yourself to grow, to change, to adapt, to really sample new cultures, new ways of shedding light onto old behavior or thought patterns that maybe led you astray or in the wrong direction. Snake's eyes, your focus, where you should direct your energy and attention this year. Depression, regret and longing, and the Nine of Wands, being defensive. So here the question is, are you in the Five of Cups energy, or is this energy exterior to you? So first scenario, if you are in the Five of Cups, you are standing your ground with the Nine of Wands and trying to find resources in your community or within yourself to have a higher perspective and keep your ground and defend yourself and have all the key points, the argumentation that are putting you in the lead position, even if it's weary and tiresome and exhausting. You are not at the Ten of Wands yet, so that's good, but you are holding the front against these regrets, these sneaky emotions that are trying to cloud your judgment and make you regret decisions that you might have taken in the past to lead you where you are in the present, conforming to authority and values and traditions. Now this really makes sense now. Okay, so especially for me, I did lose my mother, and so now it's me and my father, and I'm strategizing in how to best take care of him, even if he is like a raging alcoholic. And I'm trying to discern what is bullshit and what is true in this place, and I'm respecting my cultural heritage and all that shit, and trying to rely on my community and my people and everything. But I do have regrets when he's in a fit of rage and like drinking and cussing and everything else. But I'm standing my ground, and I made a promise to take care of him, and I'm gonna stand here until the last moment. So I will not drown in regret and guilt because I wasn't here. Which brings me to the second scenario. If this person is outside of you, like in my case, I am standing my ground to remain a reliable person that he can depend upon, respecting traditions and conformity, and not letting his anger and his regret and his depression affect me too much. When he's having like one of those fits because he drank too much, I rationalize myself in saying he's drunk, he doesn't mean it, his judgment is clouded, it's okay, just let him yap and everything will be hunky-dory. So if this is you or somebody else, you are still having the higher leverage, higher level point, you are still above the situation, you are being defensive and guarded, but you are also very rational in being defensive and guarded, and you know that it's like a temporary situation. Your snake's coils, your strength. What inner resources or strengths can you rely on to move forward? Small communication, small hope, and the Ten of Cups. So you will be happy, focus on that. Small increments of communication to go towards this absolute, beautiful, serene, fulfilling happiness that can be soothing and comforting in the day and just whimsical and magical and explosive in the night, if I go solely on the imagery. But most importantly, you have within yourself to have small bits of communication, small bits of emotional fulfillment that you can express maybe a little naively, that still bring you a sense of quietude and nostalgia and happiness, and just like no worry to be found anywhere on the horizon, because you still have this. I still have somebody to rely on to share my worries and my concerns, and although they could be far away, it's like as if they were here, and I can just like let all my emotions out and babble, and it's gonna be okay. The wood element, growth and nurturing. What areas of your life needs nurturing and patience and growth? Queen of Swords and the Fool. So you have started, or you are about to start, a new endeavor, and in my case it would be this whole YouTube channel, for instance, and I am, especially with the Queen of Swords, learning how to use, well, first how to strategize my videos on YouTube, how to gain insight and clarity on how to make my channel grow and all that stuff. And with the Fool, I'm trusting that the universe has my back. I'm ready to just follow the journey as it goes. With the King of Swords, I'm strategizing my schedules and all that stuff. With the Queen of Swords, I'm just like also having boundaries. When a subscriber is asking a request, one or two, yes, but I'm not gonna like dedicate my channel to spying on certain things or people. And so for you, generally speaking, you are nurturing a new opportunity that has landed on your lap, that you have started, that you are embarking on this beautiful new journey, and you are ready to have your boundaries up, to have your rational mind sharp and acute, ready to shed lights on hidden things. But also you are balancing your emotional responsiveness in a more rational and calculated way. So it's like, yes, you're full of hope, but also you are so very stable and rational and not letting things affect you too deeply. Yes, you are ready to embark, or you already have embarked on this new journey, and you are now collecting information and pondering and strategizing and speaking your truth also, to let this thing grow and become something that you can depend upon, or that will end up with the world, and then so you can start a new cycle again. So then the snake, wait, yeah, okay, so the snake's venom, your challenges, what potential challenges or threats should be aware of. Six of Pentacles is giving back and that change. So, change and transformation, endings. If you were in the past too generous at your own fault and always giving, without receiving the same amount back, it's time to cut that behavior and only give to the same extent that you are receiving. If you are in the position of giving, so if you're in the position of receiving, make sure that you are also able to give back when you are in that position, when the position is reversed. It's all about balance. With the Death card, maybe, so then again, since it's a dual card, I will have to ask, in which position are you? Are you the one giving the quote, or are you the one receiving the quote? Because with the Death card, in the potential challenge or hidden threat, either of these situations will end and change. And so are you ready to face the consequences of not having enough to give back, or not being able to receive because there is none to be given back to you? But in either case, that transformation endings are opening new doors. So you might be afraid at first because it's not working or not giving back to you, and you're not in a position of receive. But eventually that will change again, because that is constant endings and changes, and new things will pop as an opportunity to take place of something that was taken away, that is no longer serving you or never meant for you. So then the snake's path, your transformation. What transformation is waiting for you, and how can you embrace it fully? And we have the Four of Pentacles, which is holding on, and the Ace of Swords. So hold on, keep working on what you're doing, keep investing. If you are not able to give, especially in the context of the Six of Pentacles and the Death card, do hold on to your money, to your finances, your time, your energy, your efforts, but keep working at it so that more insight will come, more clarity will come, that whatever the change or the stop is, you will have enough information or clarity on this card, on the Death card, so you can strategize and maybe move your pawns in a different direction. If you were aiming for the Cavalier, you can now aim for the Pope or the King or the Queen or whatever. So it's all about holding your ground and holding on, not letting too much out at this time, to have a very clear view on the situation so you can make the appropriate move in the future when things will be drawn out in a clearer fashion. And I'm still battling on how to position my cards so that everything is in sight and clear and not too overwhelming. Hello. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? The Snake Spirit, Divine Guidance. We have a beautiful good luck card with this Wheel of Fortune, and the Two of Cups is a mutually shared emotion. So what if this romantic endeavor is going to be a mutual shared love? If this is at the family level or friends or work, as much as you give into it, it gives back to you, going back to the Six of Pentacles. So it's going to be beneficial for the both of you. It's going to be mutually harmonious, balanced, and equal give and take, which normally is also the energy of the Six of Pentacles, but it's more in a timely manner. You give when you are in a position of giving, and you receive when you are in a position of receiving. Because of your karma, you receive either good or bad. So then, what guidance does the universe or your higher self have for you in the year of the wood snake? And it's a beautiful jackpot. And I'm not saying you're gonna win the lottery, but the Wheel of Fortune is like a positive turn on whatever situation you are faced with. It's good luck. And when I first saw this card, when I was laying out the spread, the word breakthrough popped to my mind. So you're gonna have a lucky breakthrough, a good fortune, a good luck, full speed ahead. Although I'm not seeing the chariot nowhere here, but it's still that beautiful proceeding forward. Everything's on your side. You have strategized, you have worked, you have pondered, you have made clear, concise decision of dropping something or trusting something else. You made the right choice with the Hierophant instead of the shallow, feel good, quick thing, like, you know, TikTok restock. I use that thing all the time, but it's really like, instead of the material, shallow things, you have chosen something deeper and more meaningful. And because of that, you are now blessed with good luck and a lucky strike that will give back to you as much as you give to it. So it's going to be a balanced, harmonious relationship. And this can be both romantic or a friend or career front or in your family. And I'm saying all of those. And the next card that would have been the clarifier is the Ace of Cups. And my battery is about to die, but new romantic endeavor with the Eight of Wands, communication, fast-paced action communication, especially with the Wands. So Leos, congratulations, this is beautiful, we got this. And my body will die. RIP little battery, bye bye.